Welcome to my channel. Today's look is going to be a little bit of a makeup look inspired by K-pop idol, and today's idol is BlackPink's Rose. This look is taken from a Moonshot Cosmetics ad from their website. I'm going to insert the picture up here or up here, wherever, one side or the other, to show you. It's a very warm, peachy toned, very natural type of look. I've used a mixture of Korean as well as North American products, and if you want to see how to do this look, then follow along. Alright, first things first, I'm going to actually do a little bit of an opposite. It's a bit of an opposite day today. After the, where is it? First I'm going to prime my face. Again, Face Shop Primer in lavender. I'm just going to put that everywhere. Alright, and the first thing I'm going to start in with is concealer, and again, I'm using the Holika Holika Naked Face Cover Concealer under my eyes. And the reason I'm starting with concealer and foundation first is because she's got a lot going on underneath her eyes, and it's a lot easier to do that on top of concealer and foundation than it is to do it afterwards. So I'm just starting with that. So you just spread that around underneath your eyes to get rid of any dark circles as well as any blemishes on your face. I don't really have a lot of blemishes, so that's that. So the foundation I'm using is the Etude House Double Lasting Foundation, and this one is in the color Sand. I think it's in the color Sand. So I'm going to shake that up a bit, and I'm actually going to use a beauty sponge. This one is actually from Clio. So I'm trying out a Korean one. It doesn't seem to be as soft as the Beauty Blender, but it is damp, so hopefully it makes my makeup go on very nicely. And plus side about the Clio sponge is it comes in its own little plastic case, so you can store it for travel. So exciting. So I'm going to start by putting a couple pumps onto the sponge, and then I'm just going to spread it all over my face. And I'm going to just blend it in. And the reason I'm using a foundation for this look instead of a BB cushion is because I want the coverage. Like, the coverage of a foundation is this foundation is a lot better than the BB cushion, and her face seems to be kind of a lit from within flawless finish on her face. So that's why I'm using a sponge instead of the cushion. Well, not a sponge, that's why I'm using a foundation instead of a BB cushion. So I'm just going to make sure that that's all blended out down my neck, into my ears, because you don't want to forget your ears, especially if you have a lot of redness on your ears like I do. So, alright, and her look, I think that's all that. Blend it around my crevices, dry patches on my nose. Alright, and now that I have the foundation on, I'm going to go in with the eye look. And her eye look is very, very warm. It's warm, peachy neutral, I guess you could say, with like a smoky liner, wing liner. So I'm going to start with the eye primer. You can use any primer you want. This is just the one I happen to have open at the moment, and it's the Tarte CC Eye Primer. So you put that all over, and the picture itself, her eyes are wide open, so you can't really see what's on her eyes. So this is an inspired look. It's not exactly what she's wearing, but I'm going to use the Sweet Peach palette for the eye look. So first I'm going to start with the color Nectar all over the lid. So I'm going to use a fairly flat eyeshadow brush. I'm going to go in all over the lid with Nectar. Oh, this palette smells so good. Alright, so it's all over the lid with Nectar. And then I'm going to go into the crease with Summer Yum, this orangey, rusty red color, rusty brown, I guess you could say. I'm going to go in with that color with a big fluffy brush all into the crease and just sweep it back and forth and blend it in there while creating a little bit of a triangle along the outside of the eye. Like smoking it out alongside of the eye, if you can see it there. And then in the outer third, the outer V, I'm gonna go in with Peach Pit, this purpley peachy color there, and just in the outer V, just to deepen that up a bit, make it look a bit more smoky. I'm going to blend that into the middle. Alright. A lot of fallout. Might have put some more concealer on afterwards because there's a lot of fallout from the shining. And underneath, I'm going to go in with this really tiny Skin Food eyeliner brush. Like it's, like I kid you not, so small. And I'm going to go in with the color Summer Yum, actually all underneath completely. I think it's lined completely underneath the eyes and then up into that area, into lining the upper lash line as well. So great, you can see it there. You can see the red, like the reddish orange underneath going up, and she doesn't really have a lot of highlight. So, and then for the top, it goes up around like halfway, and then the outer half is also lined with a black color. So I'm gonna go in with Tempting, this black color right here, and I'm gonna create kind of a smoky wing on the upper section of the eye. See that? You can see the little wing at the end there, and I'm going to do it on the other one. It starts out very thin and then expands out, and this brush is perfect for this because of how small it is. You can really get in there and get the eyeshadow where you want it to go. It's super precise. You can see it on that side as well. It looks very... And then the last color I'm going to go in with is going to be White Peach here, and I'm going to use that as a brow highlight just right underneath. And then I'm gonna go back in a bit more of the Summer Yum to warm up the crease again. And then, with that finished, I'm gonna go in with my eyeliner, and I'm going to harden up a bit the wing end of the thing, and I'm going to line my waterline with the eyeliner, and this is the Smashbox waterproof kohl liner in black. I'm gonna kind of harsh it, make it a bit harsher. I'm gonna do the waterline. And I'm gonna go in with a bit more of the foundation and kind of pat out any fallout that's happened. So I'm gonna go in with a tiny bit more foundation and kind of blend out anything that kind of fell out of the eyeshadows. Fell out of the eyeshadow application. Alright, and then it's time for mascara, and I'm using the Smashbox Full Exposure on both the top and the bottom lash lines. Now this look is gonna look different from hers because number one, she has monolids and I have double eyelids, and you can't really see in the ad, so this is an inspired look. It's not exact, but it's my take, and I have darker skin tone than she does, so it's my take on her look versus her look because I don't know what they used. So put mascara on the top. Lashes. And some on the bottom lashes. Some on the bottom as well, using the same mascara on the bottom lashes. And then we're going to go on to contouring. Now, the look she has doesn't have a lot of cheek contouring going on, but she does have quite a bit of nose contouring. This contour down her nose and then around the bottom there, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to go in with a fan brush, and I'm going to use, because it's a lighter contour, I'm going to use the Art Class by Rodin from Too Cool for School contour, which comes in this little 3-color, and I'm actually going to sweep right across and kind of get all three, like swirl around and get all 3 colors on there before I start. You know what brush might work better like this? This one. It's a bit more precise. A bit of contour and just contour the sides. And then contour underneath to create a bit of a ball at the end of your nose. There's a little bit of, you can't really tell, it's really subtle, which is what I want. So it's really subtle, so there's the nose contour, and then I'm going to go in with a blush, and the blush she has, because I'm not doing any contour, the blush is kind of everything on the cheeks. So I'm going with the Misha Tension Blusher in CR01, which is the lovely corally orangey color. And I'm just going to pat that back kind of all over my cheeks and I'll blend it out. Korean blush is really natural looking, so that warm corally tone is what I want. I'm gonna pat that on both cheeks, and she kind of has it in a fairly wide berth on her cheeks, which I like. So kind of almost acts as a contour, so I'm gonna put that all over. So there's the cheeks. And then for a highlight, she's got very, very subtle highlight. And I'm going to use the Art Class by Rodin by Too Cool for School there. I'm going to use the Art Class by Rodin from Too Cool for School there. They have a highlighter as well, so there's a highlight. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use my multi-brush from Etude House and swirl through all the colors and just sweep it up my cheeks for that little subtle glow. And we're going to go down the nose and into Cupid's bow and onto the chin. Alright, so then we're going to powder, and I'm using the Tony Moly Cat powder in the color number 2 with a big powder brush. Just lightly dust it. I mean, it's not, she's got a fairly matte look, but this is more than really matte anyways, so we're just going to dust it to set it. And then I'm going to use the Skin Food Red Orange Glossy Type Setting Spray all over. Alright, and now let's try the last step is the lips, and she's got kind of a natural lip going, so I'm going to use the 3CE lipstick in the color number 304 Nude Peach. It's a peachy color, looks a lot more orange, but it's a peachy color, and I'm just going to put that all over. It's a moisturizing lipstick, it does not dry down matte, and it looks really pretty on, so I'm just going to put that on. And that's the finished look. Give me a big thumbs up down below if you like this video, and leave me a comment if you'd like to see any more K-pop idol makeups. I'm planning to do a couple more, but I'm more than open to suggestion. And also, if you want to see more content from me, don't forget to hit that little red subscribe button as well. Alright, we will see you next time. Bye!